because he has his mandate from there. That's where he draws his mandate from. It's from the Gambian people. So if His Excellency is given a new mandate, that means all of us should link to that mandate. None of us here are elected by the people, but indirectly through His Excellency the President. Therefore, his vision would be our vision, his mission would be our mission, his objectives is what we should realize collectively, he being the leader. And that's what has been happening in cabinet since 1994. It's because of that collectivity, that unity of purpose, standing behind a leadership that has purpose, that has vision, that has a good mission for this nation. That is why we've realized so much within so short a period. It's through His Excellency the President, he still feels that indeed we need to do more. His expectations are usually high because indeed the Gambian people's expectations are high. That's the way things are. And I just want to assure His Excellency the President on behalf of all colleagues that indeed we'll give our best. We'll do our best to the best of our ability. Your Excellency, we know the expectations. I think we realize, those of us who are here today, even those who are not, had served elsewhere, and they know. They were part of government too. And they know the expectations, your expectations, because it's linked to the expectations of the Gambian people. Yes, now we have this opportunity to interact, even at retreat levels, cabinet retreats. And as a result of that, we have come closer together as one family. We have realized that we must all move together. Because if we float together, it's better than allowing others to sink. Because whoever sings, we all sing. Because when I sing, I don't sing alone. I hold your hand or leg and we sing together. It doesn't help. So therefore, we float together and ensure that this ship of state reaches safer shores. And I think that's what we are all here to do. In other words, we know the path. The President always said there's a flat fight. You know, he knows a lot about pilot issues that I don't know, aeronautical. But he said it's like a flight plan. The pilot there has a plan. We all know. So his plan we do know. Vision 2020 is the main development blueprint of this country. We know that page is the medium term now from this year, 2012 to 2015. And the plan is there. It's just waiting for implementation. He has he's given his level best to make sure that the resources are in place. So now it's just delivery. And that is why the Secretary General, what he said is right. In delivery, we have to reinforce each other. I can never deliver alone on women's affairs, honestly, without the support of colleagues. Cross-cutting, we are all cross-cutting. Yes, I know my colleague talks about it, but I also talk about it. We are all cross-cutting. And we need the help of other colleagues. And I have no doubt in my mind, as the Secretary General said, we'll definitely support each other in this venture. Because we'll all win. We'll all be winners. If I succeed, you succeed, we are all winners. It's the name of the government. It's the name of cabinet, the nation, that would be put on the wall map. So I'm appealing for that continued support as a family. I think I cannot belabor the point much. But I also want to realize, as Minister of Women's Affairs, I must admit this, that women have held positions of authority in this government since 1994, more than ever before. Look at cabinet, I don't have to tell you. 7 females here, that's from what I counted here, out of a cabinet of 16. We are almost going to be 50-50, 43, 57, so we must commend him for that. And that, you can see that resonating in all other levels of government. You go to the public service, it's there. You go to decentralized government, it's there. So we must thank His Excellency the President for engendering the development process. And definitely for mainstreaming gender where it can. But again, I want to clarify, it's not based on just numbers or just being female. You have to be worth being there. He looks at what you can deliver as a person, not just because you're a woman. And I also believe that. It's not like giving a quota to women and just say, let's try by all means and fill it. No, he's just looking at an individual, whether you are male or female, and whether you can suit that position. But all I'm saying is, in terms of meeting the international quota of 33%, we have surpassed it. Again, you are giving back to the Gambian women. You've always said it. I know your opinion about Gambian women. And when I say Gambian, I'm speaking for the majority of women. Today, we are where we are because of the contribution of Gambian women, among other social groupings. I would not just say women. The youth have contributed, the farmers, have male and female, they've contributed. Everybody has contributed. But we are saying that because of the contribution of Gambian women at all levels, especially when I'm talking about women at the grassroots as well, be they farmers, be they women operating in the informal sector, they are contributing positively to the development process of this country because they have the leadership that is supporting them. They have the direction given by that leadership. And indeed, the political will is there, the enabling environment. Who believes in gender equality, equity, and the empowerment of women once they are willing to support the development process. And therefore, we should thank His Excellency the President on behalf of all those women. But I can assure him also, on behalf of all those women, that they will never, they've said it themselves, they are the ones who spoke, not us at this level. They said they will never definitely disappoint you. There is assured. This is what the women keep on telling me, up to yesterday. That was the last I heard about. That they'll be behind you all the way. And so are other social groupings, I'm sure. Council of Elders have said the same thing to me. Men have said the same thing to me. In other words, different social groupings have said the same thing to me. Because they believe that they have a leadership that is delivering, a leadership worth supporting. Because whatever you advise us to do is in our own interest. Because, for example, go back to the land, feed yourself, grow what you eat and eat what you grow. Who eats it? All of it, it's us. It goes back to us, not the president's pocket. But he doesn't stop there. He implements. He doesn't only say, this is what should be done. I give you an example of gender. If he says that I believe in women, he's done it. Practically, we've seen it. Now, if he says, eat what you grow, he's grown. And I mean, he's a cultivator. He's a farmer, and we've seen the examples. You look at any sector. I can raise my hand that any of our sectors here, the president is leading. I don't have to belabor the point. Whether it's in the area of, for example, my colleague here is in trade. When you look at trade, he's the main promoter of the Gambia in that area. Tourism, environment, he's won a lot of accolades and awards. Education, today, he's won a lot of accolades internationally. The list goes on. I don't want to name some and leave other, but I can tell each of our sectors here, we are commended because of the efforts of the president and his leadership, his support. So, Your Excellency, we want to thank you for that, and thank the Gambian people for renewing your mandate. And again, we are not surprised. Not many presidents have 4 mandates. Usually by the second time you become unpopular. So, and yet your popularity rating is going up, not down. 72%, that is high. And we should commend Your Excellency for that. And we are hoping and praying, because here we are all APRC, hoping and praying that come the National Assembly elections, which are around the corner, it would resonate, the same thing. 48-0, 48 constituencies, we hope to win them. And of course,